folks, come on over. We're gonna decorate the dining room with me. Check it out. It's gonna be fun. Let's see what we got going today. That's right. Hey guys, I got a lot more found and broke out. The archives are spilling out all over the house. The Christmas decor, everything I need to get started here, and I even found the trees for here. Let's see what we're gonna do today. We are hoping you are having just as good a time as Angela and I getting ready for this year's Christmas. I want to show you what I'm going to do on the buffet. You know how I talk. These buffets usually full of food. I like a full buffet too, but full of beautiful for Christmas. We'll set up the food on the island for a real buffet. Okay, now today I've got these wonderful flat laying, quite long needle, like a white pine, little piece of cedar in there. There's small pine cones in there, and a nice white pine. And how about a pheasant feather? I'm going to use these this year. They don't have ice. They don't have snow. I'm going to go a little bit colorless, and I've even got my light string plugged in here for this year's festivities. I want to get those as even lying as I can. I'm going to bring my light over just for now. We'll get another one, and then we're going to need a couple fillers. There's even a little bend at the end so I can hook it around the clock. This should really finish up the middle for me. Keep those from getting knocked around. Okay. Now I'll get my lights wrapped in. We'll go in deep. This is just a string of 50, I believe. And we don't want too much of a distraction here behind us while we're eating. And I'm going to just weave them in and out. See how we're doing. And try to come out where this is absolutely at the end. Or we can come back and get rid of the end of that plug. Just like this. That's the trick, to hide everything, right? Okay, now, I'll want to come off the ends and exaggerate this a little bit, but I want to show you what's going to go on the buffet this year. We have a tall plate with plums, and we have a shorter plate with plums. So I want to get tall Santa here. We're going to move that candlestick a little bit. I want to get him in there. Bend that back up onto the buffet, and I want his two waiting reindeer here as well for the word to go. Now one is standing and one is napping or waiting. Okay, we'll get this right here in a minute. Then I have a big white pine branch with cones, and I'm going to show you what I want to do with them, because I want to get one of these as at least in each floor vase. Okay, now I've got some plum leaf I want to add to these vases. Now that you can see, the big vase here has been moved, and I'm going to put a plum leaf in here. I thought it was perfect for the theme of the room this year. Now I've got some gold accents for our buffet, and we'll get back on those shelves. I love to add the gold fern here in this room. A little more elegant and exaggerate our base here a bit with this golden fern. Two facing left, two facing right, and then I have some gold holly in here as well. One at both ends. These fabulous eggs, I wanted to see if I could incorporate these into this buffet this year. They're so pretty. Man, I think we're starting to look different, and I'm really kind of loving it. Here's two plum colored acorns. Wanted to show you something substantial and make sure that new people know to like, share, and subscribe. It helps us grow and stay here. Just like shopping at our Etsy store. The quick link for our Etsy store is at the bottom of any video. Go to more or about, and you'll see a quick link to our store. Lots of goodies, and even Christmas goodies right now in there for you collector folks. All right, Christmas is coming. Let's get back on these shelves. I'm going to make sure that you can see the one I'm working on. We've got this incredible amethyst lamp, little oil lamp from my oldest daughter, and it is a dandy. I thought that would look good there. Got our weeping gold Regency vase as well. You can see the sleigh. You know I want to fill the sleighs with a little pine. We'll get a reindeer that fits proportionately. Get him in. The other thing I always do is the golden fern accents, you know. And hopefully you can see how this starts to transform here. Just from plain to amazing. Some might think it's repetitive, but everybody has their own style. That's the fun. That's the best part, having your own style. Let's see, we want to counter things now. I see a Santa coming soon. we're gonna have to keep working on getting them all out. This amethyst vase is so dark and amazing. I just want to show that it is amethyst. Look at this. What a dandy from the 50s. It is a deep, deep amethyst. So don't be fooled by her rich, deep color. Maybe we'll center that, and then I wanted to mention I'm going to feather in a little bit of cranberry glass here as well. Okay, now if I offset that, I think I can get a deer family in here on this side, because we have a lot to put out, as you know, if you've been here with us. Now I've used only one sleigh, and I've got way to put in. That's short for way more. So we'll get started like this. I'm really digging it so far. And hopefully, by the time we're done here today, you'll have some great ideas for your own fun and decorating as well. Now we need some more cranberry up in here. Oh, I just see something there. This is a different plum color, and it's just, for some reason, it's got to go by that plate. We'll try it. And I'm going to keep going on this. We'll go down to the other shelf in a minute. I've got two more at least. This is just what's pulled out so far. I do like the sleighs next to the deer, but they don't have to be always, because they're not always working. They're not always pulling a sleigh. You regulars, you know, as I find more things, I will add to this room and others as well. So here's my new arrival this year. I've been dying to use because it's so different, and we're doing plum and it's so different, right? So check it out. It's fantastic. A little bit of bling bling. You know, that doesn't always happen around here, but I thought it'd be fun. Okay guys, let's catch up this end. See what we can do here. We've got some real pretty vases left to put on. The ones I have are really for a little up higher here. Let's try this. As long as we're balancing and bringing in that gold and plum. I love this set. This little set from the 50s. I mean, try to find them. They're getting really tough. You know, you collectors out there, all you Christmas lovers, it's getting very difficult to find anything different. Now we've got a ton of glass yet. The heavier, the bigger the piece, the lower I'll usually want to put it. You know, you can always change your mind to while you're working. I think I'm going to like this up here. And just to get it going, just so we know where we're at. Definitely need something here, but I don't want to cover the plate. Now I'm going to finish this up. Take a look at my accents. And I've got one more little thing to show you for the buffet. Then we can go to where you want to go. And then take you with me to check it all out. All right. I am so happy with a lot of the comments and the folks that are planning and buying and putting their Christmases together as we speak. All right, let me wrap this up. We'll be right back. Okay guys, let's see what we accomplished in the dining room decorating for today. You know, I couldn't help myself and finish those floor vases. We've got lavender, plum leaf, acanthus, thistle, gold branches, and snowy branches, and antlers this year. Here's our Bavarian fruit plates, all with plums and purples. And strangely enough, our daughter-in-law got us the plum nutcracker last year. We just couldn't get over the timing for that. And then our back arrangements here with the floor vases. For what I could find for now, here's the shelves. Always concentrating on balance, weighted balance, and color balance on each shelf. And continuing up with the same idea to coordinate the entire space. Even the Cruet collection looks different with some cranberry glass. Vintage glass collectibles, gold, and Bavarian plates with plums. Then the buffet I always like as a centerpiece would really show off the theme of the room. And we'll finish that look with our candles, joined by our Christmas candle rings and a couple of gold birds. More Bavarian plates, both sides of the central buffet. And we'll be putting garland up and finishing this room off for the most part for you coming up soon. We'll get a look at the left side shelves, cranberry glass, deer family, vintage sleighs, and our wonderful plates. A good rule of thumb when you're trying to decorate, I believe, is don't mimic each shelf. You'll see one shelf has one amethyst piece and the next one has two. And it's going to help you balance. Here's one glass amethyst, but we have an ornament with a cranberry piece. And the next shelf has two. Just some of my thoughts for you to help you think. And a beautiful snow globe with Santa in the sleigh. It's not going to hurt you to have a little red in a specific theme. Generally, I stay away from monochromatic, and it'll help you with your decorating. Here's our opposite side with deer horn, thistle, giant dahlia, acanthus, plum leaf, gold touches, and we got our visiting bird in the bush for fun. So guys, hopefully you enjoyed our video today. If you did, give us a like, a share, a comment. You new people, we're so happy that you're here. Come be part of our YouTube family and subscribe. Check out our Etsy store, the quick link under every video. More fun to come. Lots more, all the way to Christmas and past Christmas, right here, guys, on my take on Home and Garden. We'll be back soon and can't wait to see you the next time.